Today I'm going to show you how to make this crochet rainbow. It has a little strap so you can hang it on the wall like a wall hanging, or you can hang it in the window for decoration. What you'll need is an assortment of colors. You don't have to do exactly these, but I chose to just do a standard rainbow. I've also made one that was all purple and gray, not exactly rainbow colors. I've made one with these colors. So you're gonna need a pair of scissors. I'm using a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. And this is all just worsted weight yarn. And then a needle for weaving in your ends if you choose to do that. And then for the tassels, I just am going to use this book and just wrap around the book to create the tassels. If you'd rather measure and cut individually, that's fine as well. Okay, let's get started. So we're going to start with pink. You're going to create a slip knot and then chain 4 and join to create a loop. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to join. All right, so we're going to chain 2. It is not going to count as a double crochet. This is just going to be our chain. So we're going to double crochet 14 stitches into this loop. So yarn over 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we're going to slip stitch in the first double crochet. We're going to skip the chain 2. We're going to slip stitch in the first double crochet to join this ring, and then we're going to fasten off. And I like to leave my ends till the end to weave in, so you can just leave that tail there. And then we're going to grab the next color, which is purple. And I like to do a standing double crochet to start my rows. You can, if you want, you can do a slip stitch and chain 2. So for a standing double crochet, you yarn over twice on the hook. And we're going, you can insert in any of the double crochets from this previous row. So you're going to yarn over and pull through. Now you'll have 3. So just like a double crochet, you're gonna yarn over and pull through the first 2. And then I hold the tail with my middle finger and my thumb. And you yarn over and pull through these. And now you have a standing double crochet. So we're going to do 2 double crochets in each double crochet from the previous round. So we'll end up with 28 double crochets at the end of this row. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 28. And now we're going to slip stitch with the original beginning double crochet to join, and we're going to fasten off. All right, so we're going to grab the next color And we're gonna do the standing double crochet again. And I like to go into the same stitch each time now for the rest of the rows. I like the knots to all be in one spot because when we fold this in half, they'll all be on the edge and you won't be able to see them. So, yarn over twice, insert, we're gonna yarn over and pull through. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So we're going to double crochet into this same one, and then we're going to put 1 double crochet into the next. So the first stitch has 2 double crochets and the next stitch has 1. We're going to repeat this pattern all the way around. So 2 double crochets in the next one, 1 double crochet in the next one, 2 double crochets in the next one, 1 double crochet in the next one. We're gonna do that pattern all the way around, so I'll meet you at the end and we're gonna join and fasten off. All right, so I'm back at the end of the row, so we're going to slip stitch to the original beginning double crochet of the row and then fasten off. So you should have 42 stitches in this third round. All right, so we're going to grab our next color. I'm gonna do another standing double crochet. All right, so we're going to do another double crochet in the same stitch. So that'll be 2 double crochets. Then we're going to put 1 double crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. So we'll do a double crochet in this stitch and then a double crochet in the next stitch. And then the next stitch, we're gonna put 2 double crochets in it. So we'll follow that pattern all the way around. So 1 double crochet in the next stitch, 1 double crochet in the following stitch, and then the next stitch we'll do 2 double crochets in the same stitch. So 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, and then 2 double crochets into this same stitch. And we will do that all the way around, so I'll meet you back at the end of the row. Right. So I'm back to the beginning double crochet, so I'm going to join and fasten off, and there should be 56 double crochets in this 4th round. So it should look like this so far, and all the ends should still be there unless you are weaving in as you go. I always wait till the end though. So we're gonna grab the next color, do a standing double crochet, and once again we're going to do a 2nd double crochet in this first stitch, and now we're going to put a double crochet in the next 3 stitches. So 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, and 1 more double crochet. So 1 in each, and then the next stitch we're going to do 2 double crochets in the same stitch. So now we're going to put 1 double crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. So here's 1, 2, 3, and you'll follow this pattern all the way around. So 2 double crochets in this stitch, and then 1 in each of the next 3. And then 2 double crochets in the next stitch, and you'll follow this pattern all the way around, and I will meet you at the end of this round. All right, so I'm at the original beginning double crochet for this round. I'm going to slip stitch and join, and I'm going to fasten off, and there should be 70 stitches in this 5th round. So it should look like this. Now we're going to grab the next color to yarn over twice and create a standing double crochet. All right, so double crochet into the original beginning stitch. So there's 2 double crochets there. Now we're going to put 1 double crochet in the next 4 stitches. So here's the first one, here's the second one, here's the third one, and here's the fourth. And now in this next stitch we're going to put 2 double crochets in the same stitch. And then we're going to double crochet in the next 4 stitches. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to put 2 double crochets in the next stitch. So we're going to continue that pattern all the way around. So 1 double crochet in the next 4 stitches. And then we're going to put 2 double crochets in the next same stitch. We're going to continue that pattern all the way around, and I'll meet you at the end of this. At the beginning of this row, so we're going to slip stitch to join and then fasten off. And this round should have 84 stitches, and it should look like this. So we're going to take our final color and I'm going to do a standing double crochet and then, oops, standing double crochet, and then I'm going to do a double crochet in the same stitch. So we're going to put 1 double crochet in each of the next 5 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1 double crochet in the first, 1 double crochet in the second, 1 double crochet in the third, 1 double crochet in the fourth, and 1 double crochet in the fifth. Now in the next stitch we're going to put 2 double crochets, and then we're going to follow that pattern all the way around. So 1 double crochet in the first stitch, 1 double crochet in the second stitch, 1 in the third stitch, 1 in the fourth stitch, and 1 in the fifth stitch. And then in the next stitch we're going to do 2 double crochets. So you're going to continue that pattern all the way around, and I will meet you back at the end. All right, so I'm at the end of the row, and I'm going to slip stitch with the original double crochet from this row, but I am not going to fasten off yet. So this is the part where we're going to weave in the ends. That's where this needle will come in handy. If you don't feel like weaving in all the ends, these knots will all be on the inside of the rainbow. So if you choose to just do a knot and trim the ends, that'll be fine as well, because it's not a wearable piece of crochet, so it's not that necessary for the ends to be woven in. However, if you do choose to weave in the ends, I do at least a 2-point tack, which means that, so you thread the needle and you weave in between 2 or 3 stitches and then come back and then you can trim that. So you can choose if you want to just tie off and trim all of your knots, or if you want to weave them in, and then I'll meet you back after we're finished with all of our ends. Okay, so now we are going to, now that all of our ends are trimmed or woven in, we're going to create the rainbow. So we're going to fold this in half with this stitch that we're still attached to from round 7. We're going to have that be the very corner of this rainbow. So if you need to adjust it a little bit. So I did a chain 1, and then we're going to slip stitch each stitch together all the way around the edging. So we're going to go under the first stitch, and then we're going to go under the second stitch, and we're just going to pull all the way through all the loops on the hook to create a slip stitch. So I'll show you that again. So go through the first stitch and then go through the stitch from the back side, yarn over, pull through all the loops on the hook. So you want to make sure that you're paying attention to your tension with this. If it's too tight, the rainbow will get bunched up. So just make sure that your stitches have enough room to stretch all the way around the arch. So we're going to just slip stitch together all the way around. And I'll meet you at the end of this row. So I'm going to slip stitch in the last 2 stitches, and then I'm going to fasten off, and your rainbow should look like this. So both sides will look the same, so it doesn't matter which side you use as the front. So now we're going to create our tassels, which we will attach to the double crochets along the edge down here. So I like to start with the pink in the middle. Doesn't matter what order you go in. But for the center of the rainbow, I only do 1 tassel for the pink, so I do more individual pieces of yarn for that tassel. So this tassel will have 12 individual strips of yarn, and each of the other ones will only have 8. So to make a tassel, with my left thumb, if you're left-handed or right-handed, I guess it doesn't matter. So I just hold it there, and then I wrap it around the book. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So since the center one has 12, we're going to wrap it around the book or piece of cardboard or whatever you're using 12 times. And then we're going to cut the edges. All right, so you're going to find the center of this. All right, so now we're going to just slip these stitches apart. These are stitched onto our original chain 4 loop that we made at the beginning. So I'm just going to make a space around the chain 4 loop, and I'm going to put the hook through all of these strands, and I'm going to pull it through. So now it'll look like this. And then we're just going to take your index and your middle finger up through the loop like this, and you're just going to pull the tassels through. And it'll create a nice little knot at the top. So you just created your first tassel. All right, so now we're going to use the purple, and these ones will only have 8 wraps around the book to create each tassel. So hold it with your thumb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're going to do the same as before. So find the middle so they're even. All right, so for this we're going to just find the double crochet at the end, and we're going to go around the post of this double crochet. So we're just going to insert the hook, so it should be the double crochet along the bottom edge of the rainbow. All right, so we're going to grab all of these and pull them through, and then you're going to insert these 2 fingers and then just grab the ends of the tassels and pull them through. And you just want to tighten that up as close to the rainbow as possible. So you can do white tassels on the bottom to look like clouds. You can do light blue tassels along the bottom to look like rain. You can match the colors with the rainbow like this one is. Have fun with it. You can do whatever for the tassels. So I'm going to finish putting tassels on my rainbow, and I will meet you back to show you how to put the hanging strap on. Alright, so I've put all the tassels on my rainbow, as you can see. So now we are going to find the center by folding this in half and lining up the edges. Now we know that this is the center of the rainbow. So you can either just take about a 4-inch or 5-inch piece of yarn and create a little knot at the end of it. And pull that through, and then pull that through, and just create one, and then you can trim those, and it could hang like this. Or if you didn't want to do that and you wanted to create this chain stitch, so for that you create a slip knot, and then so we found the center, which is here, so we're gonna go 2 stitches over from the center. So this is the center stitch, so we're gonna go 1, 2, and now we're going to insert our hook all the way from the front to the back, and pull through to attach the yarn. All right, and then we would chain 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now, so this was the middle stitch, so now we're going to count 2 stitches to the left, and we're going to attach the end of the chain there, and then we're going to fasten off and leave a long tail so we can weave in the ends. And this one, it is important to weave it in because this could come apart. So we're going to fasten off, and then we're going to thread the needle. All right, so for this one I'm going to do a 3-point tack. So we're going to go through a few stitches, and then we're going to go back the same direction that we just came from. and then I'm just going to thread it back to the left again, and then we can trim the yarn. And I'm going to do the same thing with the other tail. So. Pull that through and trim the tail. Okay. And now you have a rainbow.